What's up, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be redesigning the hero for a brand called Virtue. They sell a granola product, and I think they could do a much better job with their hero section. Now, before we begin, it's important to always go and research the competitors. Who are the leaders in this space? How can we emulate what they're doing? And how can we improve? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create a better product image. Now, as you can see here, they have this blurry background and their product images are a bit boring. In order for us to be successful and increase conversion rates, we need to be highly aesthetic, especially this is a food product. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some of the images here. I'm going to feed them into ChatGPT and I'm going to ask for it to create ones like this. So let's start. So I'm going to copy these just into ChatGPT. A few more ones that I like. And I'm going to say, can you please explain this style of photography? While ChatGPT is doing that, I'm going to go and I'm going to find a product on the actual site. I'm going to copy this product. Can you please use this same aesthetic for my product? Don't worry about the spelling. ChatGPT knows what you're saying and what you're doing. Okay. Now, while that's being worked on, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this Figma and I just have the navigation, the menu, and the call to action. I'm going to find my frame. And guys, this is just very quick. Obviously, if I was to design for a client, we would be doing things much differently. But just to give you an idea as to how quickly we could do this. First, I'm going to position everything. Whenever you're designing in Figma, you want to be on auto layout. Awesome. Right at the top, we got the logo going on. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to go grab that logo from Virtue. Again, it's just a quick job, but I think we do a much better way of doing it. Awesome. Let's get rid of this logo. Make this just a bit smaller. Let's throw it in here. Beautiful. Now, the next thing we want to do is check on the photography. Okay, now the announcement bar is so important. It's where you reduce buyer friction. When you look at the top competitor in the space, they have this free shipping on all orders. I think it's important we say something similar, so I'm going to put that over here. I'm going to be using outfit font. Just a little bit thinner. We'll make that into its 14. Colors here are black. And I think something else that's very important is that we have a category slider so you could go right into the product. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a stroke to separate from the actual navigation. And we're going to make that stroke perfect. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the products they have. So if you go to shop, they have these 3 products. So we're going to just take a screenshot of them. We're going to bring them on to Figma. And what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about what they are. We're going to put granola. Let's change that colored background. Perfect. We're going to show granola. granola kit. Holy, my spelling today is crazy. Granola kit, granola shaker, granola bag, and then we're going to say bundles. Okay, awesome. What we're going to do here is we're going to set them up just like this. We're going to group them. We're going to add auto layout. We're going to center them. And I think we could go just a bit. Awesome. Okay, sweet. Next, we're going to add that here. So if people want to just jump into the actual product PDP, they'll be able to click up here. Now, the photography is super important. So let's go with this image here. Look how beautiful that is. Let's go with this image here. Now, the frame is 428, so let's continue here. We're going to add this right there. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to keep that orange. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Now, one thing I'd like to do is let's keep this just a bit longer. And what we want to do is keep it the same palette as the bottom. Perfect. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to make this about 417 white. Awesome. Okay, let's do this. Now, while that's loading, let's go back into ChatGPT and say, make a Gen Z gluten-free badge. Make it transparent. Okay. And the one thing I like is this navigation. I think it's important we have this on mobile so people know that you can scroll more to see different offers. So let's see if we could find that arrow. Yes, we can. We're going to download that arrow. We're going to come over here. Awesome. We're now going to make a navigation. And for all you designers who are like, what the hell is this guy doing? Guys, I'm not doing it based on rules or classes. I'm just quickly trying to create a hero and show you the effect. If this was for a client, we'd be taking a lot more steps. And plus, I never studied to be a designer, but I know a lot about conversion. So let's keep this here. Now, the idea with this is we're only going to keep one. And that's going to let users know that there's more to look at. Okay, now the next thing we got to focus on here, guys, is how can we make the copy? We want to make sure that the copywriting is effective, that it's strong. Right now, you could see on the page here, it's a bit boring. So while this is loading, we're going to say, I need you to help me create an H1 plus H2. Make the copy playful, engaging. The H1 has to be max 2 to 4 words, and the subheadline can be 8 to 10 words. Okay, let's see what we have here. No, we're going to have to tell it to do this again. No, use a fat font. It should say only gluten-free. I was referring to the style of Gen Z. Okay, so let that load. Perfect. Shake, snack, smile. Let's come over here. Let's get our outfit. Let's put it to 30. Let's get really bold here. Okay, starting to look good. Now, I think what we should do is people love things that are new. So we're going to use a marketing psychology. We're going to try and find something like this. I think this could actually be bigger. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. Next, we want to make sure that this call to action is the same color as here. We're going to change this color to black. And you could see already on the website, they actually give it 50% off. They give 15% off, but it's not advertised anywhere. So when you come here, this is a 15% discount. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that on our actual call to action. So let's do that now. We're going to go all the way here. We're going to wait for that H2 to come. Sometimes ChatGPT just doesn't understand. Make this a bit longer. Okay, awesome. Now I created the badge in another ChatGPT. So let's add the badge here. Beautiful, okay. You know what? We can even take off the top here just to drag it maybe there. And then we'll bring it there. Okay, sweet. Now let's go get that H2. Light country granola that vibes every, no. We want to make sure that the H2, so this is what we'll say, is we'll say, use the phrases here to create a playful and engaging H2. Now bear with me, we're almost there, guys. I think it's starting to look really, really good. Make one longer version. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna add this text. What the hell just happened here? Okay guys, let's make this look good now. So what we're gonna do is we're going to so here we're saying shake, snack, smile. Shakeable nut-free granola made to top your breakfast, level up desserts, or go straight from jar to hand. Let's get this just a bit shorter. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. So quickly, we've put together the hero. And just to give you an idea as to what that looks like, this is the difference. Now, I'm going to explain to you my thinking here. So beginning from the top, every DTC website should utilize an announcement bar. It's a given now. This is where you're going to show your site-wide offers, but more importantly, you're going to reduce buyer friction. Free shipping is an excellent way to reduce buyer friction. Free returns, free shipping, 90-day money back. Buyers are expecting this. So for them to not have that announcement bar sucks. The next thing is we have the clear navigation. They also have a clear navigation, but the issue is that it bleeds into the image behind. There's no hierarchy. Now, the next thing that's important is we have this grid. And this grid is going to allow users to click on the granola kit, the granola shaker, the granola bag, or the bundles. Next, we have this high aesthetic 3D render made in OpenAI. I guess that's what you could say. We use OpenAI to generate an image. It's highly aesthetic, it's beautiful, and this is what the client should be going for. We also have the gluten-free badge, and again, this is going to reinforce to people who are gluten-free that this product is safe to eat. And as a matter of fact, if we go to the site, they are gluten-free. And you have to be showing that up front. Not many people are going to scroll all the way down to see that. Okay. Next, we have the navigation. The idea is when you click on this navigation, a new render and a new call to action is going to show. Remember, they have the granola kit, the granola bag, the granola bundles, and we want to make it clean and beautiful. Underneath, very cleanly on a white background, which they failed to do. The text gets lost, the call to action gets lost. Here we have the text, we have the new to kind of build in that psychology. This is a new product, come and try it. And we're using punchy short. Shake, snack, smile. We're feeding into people's emotions. Shakeable, nut-free granola made to top your breakfast. Level up desserts or go straight from jar to hand. Get 50% off your first order. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to make more of them, please let me know. Again, enjoy your night, and I will be back again shortly.